Hi, and welcome to Entry Point's online virtual service. Today is Sunday, January 30th, 2022, and my name is Sean P. Neal. Thanks so much for joining us. Today we're talking about our core emotional need to feel valued. We want to know that our life matters, that we are worth something. How much are you worth? Have you ever stopped and asked yourself that? If you're like most of us, I'm sure you have. So before we get into the message today, I want to show you a little clip that I recorded with Pastor Nancy Lafferty before she did the message. And we were talking about this idea of how much are you worth and what it really means. So take a listen. You're talking about the core emotional, I'm reading the nugget here. The core emotional need is to feel valued. And we want to know our life matters. Is that synonymous with or parallel to or related to even significance, feeling
Yes, it
significant?
absolutely is. So, yeah, as you will hear and see in the message, it is about feeling appreciated, valued, noticed, all of those things, not being ignored. And if you'll notice, I'm kind of doing a series without any sort of announcement about sort of self care during this freaking period of isolation again. How to, but not only, to recognize when we don't feel worthwhile or worthy or valued, but to not make other people feel that way.
All right. And there you have it, my friends. So that's a good place for us to jump into prayer and then we'll get right to the message. Stick around. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
Dear God, you know I love to paint, and when I paint, I enjoy myself immensely. But until someone else acknowledges that they enjoy my painting as well, I don't always feel as if I have accomplished as much as I want to. Expressing myself through art is more powerful when others experience my work. God, it only makes sense that by acknowledging what others do and who they are, we encourage them to be even more. It's easier to work hard and stick your neck out when people see that your work has value. My confession is that sometimes I'm so focused on making myself more valuable that I neglect to observe what others are doing and to encourage their visions. How can I miss that encouraging others is just as important as my own efforts in the goal of creating a better world? How many people stop pursuing a purpose because they don't feel like they're making a difference? What can I do to empower others? In a world that's currently so divided by political competition and opinions, it seems common for people to take pot shots at others who are different than they are. The quest to be on top prevents many from acknowledging what is good about those they perceive to be rivals. But all of us long for a world where we feel safe and valued. Fearing and attacking others hardly makes sense with regard to this goal. God, we thank you for everyone who has ever empowered us to work harder and be kinder. We thank you for the encouraging words that have lifted us up during times when we were discouraged and felt like quitting. Give us the strength to overcome and forgive the people and the events that have made us feel less than valuable, knowing that we are all valuable creations of yours with the potential to contribute to a better world. We ask for your divine guidance to bring to our attention those who need encouragement and those who are making a loving difference in this world. Help us to live our lives in such a way that we understand that when all of us are made to feel like winners, we all win. Amen.
How much are you worth? Well, if you want to know the answer to that question now, thank goodness there is an online survey available for you to take, which is kind of like an appraisal, where you input certain data, your age, your physical attributes, your strength, your exercise habits, your education level, the condition of your teeth, and your sense of humor. And then the survey spits out a dollar amount for how much you are worth. The website is called humanforsale.com, and I sincerely hope that they don't keep my social security number and my bank account number, and I hope they don't really put me on the market. I hope it's okay that I gave them the name of my third grade teacher and my favorite password. Just kidding. I didn't give them the name of my third grade teacher. But the result of that survey, I am worth $2,032,220. Amazing. How much we are worth, of course, has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with the degree to which we feel valued by others and valuable in the world. Nothing more powerfully influences our behavior and our relationships, as well as our effectiveness at work. Popular thinking tells us that many organizations don't pay enough attention to how people feel in the workplace. So, we are often left filled with negative emotions at work. Anyone who is in the workforce today can be found complaining of any or all of these things. Demanding and critical bosses, difficult clients and customers, tough assignments, tight deadlines, failure to achieve goals, or the feeling that we are being excluded, singled out, or left out, or overlooked in some significant way. According to an article written by Tony Schwartz, CEO of the Energy Project, when nurses at a large, well-known hospital were asked the question, "What is the single biggest challenge to your satisfaction and effectiveness at work?" They in unison replied that it was the feeling of not being valued by the doctors. When the doctors were asked the same question, "What is your single biggest challenge to satisfaction and effectiveness at work?" the doctors, like the nurses, in unison responded, "The feeling of not being appreciated by the hospital's administrators." Pretty interesting. Our core emotional need is to feel valued. We don't do well when we don't feel valued, or when we feel like someone is threatening our social acceptance, or our esteem, or our status. In a world where youth and beauty always win the attention and the prize, it's easy for those of us who are a little bit older to feel left out, or out of the loop, or too often we just aren't sure what we are contributing to the world anymore. Make no mistake, my friends, we aren't worthless. We have intelligence and experience. We have far more compassion and understanding than we did when we were a lot younger. We aren't finished yet, my friends. We are worth a lot. Consider these statistics from a study conducted by the New England Journal of Medicine in 2018. The most productive age in human life is between 60 and 70 years of age. The second most productive stage of human life is between 70 and 80 years of age. And the third most productive stage of our lifespan is between 50 and 60 years of age. The average age of Nobel Prize winners is 62. The average age of the presidents of prominent companies across the world is 63. The average age of the pastors of the top 100 largest churches in the United States is 71. And the average age of the popes is 76. So, according to the New England Journal of Medicine, the best years of our lives are not when we are young, but the years between 60 and 80. For many others, it isn't advancing age that makes us feel worthless. It's the words and actions of other people. Let me repeat what I said a few moments ago. Our core emotional need is to feel valued. We don't do well when we don't feel valued. Think about this. When you hear a compliment and a criticism, which one do you believe? Which one do you spend more time thinking about? A few months ago, there was a Facebook post that made the rounds and it caught my eye. It's about the cost of a bottle of water. A bottle of water at Costco costs 25 cents. That same bottle of water in the supermarket costs about 50 cents. That same bottle of water at a bar costs $2, and in a good restaurant or a hotel, it could be worth up to $3. At an airport, you easily pay $5 for that bottle of water, and at a concert on a summer day, you might cough up $8. The bottle and the brand is the same. The only thing that changes is the place. Each place gives a different value to the same product. When you feel like you are worth nothing and everyone around you belittles you, change places. Do not stay there. Have the courage to change places and go to a place where you are given the value you deserve. Surround yourself with people who really appreciate your worth. Great words. At work, at home, and at school, we all have the need to feel that we matter. No matter our age, we are sensitive to feeling less than or ignored. No matter how old we are, our feelings get hurt. No one likes to be overlooked, left out, ignored, demeaned, or devalued. I want to remind all of us that in this world, we have encounters with insecure, bitter, mean people. And they say mean things, often as a way to control others and to somehow feel better about themselves. We feel attacked by their words, and we allow their words to make us feel like we don't matter. Instead, let's realize that the feeling that we don't have value didn't really come from their words, but rather how we interpreted them. Let us not be like the insecure, mean-spirited individuals. Instead, let us consider the simple but powerful words found in Luke. Do for other people what you want them to do for you. My prayer for each of us today is that we may find the people and the places that help us to feel like we have value. And may we also help those around us to feel that their lives have value. It's one of the most important gestures of kindness that we have to offer. Amen.
Mom? How much is my life worth?
Well, that's a big question. Hold that thought. Take this stone and find out how much it's worth. And when you're done, return home. I'll answer that special question for you. to discover.
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me how much this is worth?
I don't know, little man. I'll give you a banana for it.
Excuse me, sir. How much would the museum pay for this stone?
I love your enthusiasm, kid, but we don't need one of these in our collection now. Thank you, though.
This gem you have here is the most perfect gem I've ever seen. I can't imagine its value. To me, it appears priceless.
How much is it actually worth? And what does it have to do with the value of my life?
People will value you based on their point of view, their level of information, and their belief in you. But that doesn't change the fact that you are priceless. Remember, surround yourself with people who value you, just like the jeweler valued that gem, with love, care, and affection. Because, baby, you are truly priceless.
Oh, hey, I was just on Humans for Sale seeing what I'm worth. Just kidding. But with that being said, I hope today's message resonated with you. I hope that you found some value in it. And don't forget, wherever you're seeing this video, if it's on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're seeing it, please jump down in the comment section and let us know your thoughts on this topic. What did you take away from today's message? We'd love to hear from you. All right, so don't forget to join us next week when we kick off the month of love, February, with a service called Love American Style. Until next time, I'll see you real soon. My name is Sean P. Neal. Thanks so much for joining us.